What's going on, smart people? Today we're going to be playing the game Akinator, and for those of you who don't know, Akinator is an online game. It's effectively a glorified 20 questions game with the topic limited to people and the questions not limited to 20. So it's going to ask us a bunch of questions. We're going to answer yes, no, I don't know, probably or probably not, and from that it's going to try to guess a person that we're thinking of. And today we're going to find out how well it knows famous physicists. Now, I thought about keeping it a secret who I was thinking of as secret for the video purpose, but you guys already know that it's going to be a physicist and the Akinator doesn't, so it's going to ask a whole bunch of irrelevant questions and questions that don't align with the ones that you would ask. So I think it'll be better to just pick a physicist and see how long it takes for it to guess that physicist, or if it does at all. But with that being said, let's get started. It's probably best to start out with something easy, a nice control group, so let's go ahead and pick Einstein for our first one. Why not? Is your character a girl? Einstein was not a girl. I don't know what the cap is on the questions that it will ask. Is your character from an FNAF game? I have no idea what that is, but probably not, right? Well, I guess there actually was an option for probably not. Is your character real? Yes, he was very real. Okay, does your character have a gaming channel? Did he? No, he didn't. Probably not. No, he definitely didn't. I hope it narrows down to at least touch on science at some point or early on. I hope it doesn't get like 50 questions deep. Does your character create music? I think he did play the violin or something like that, so let's say probably. Is your character a YouTuber? No. That would be hilarious. Is your character Korean? He's not. Is your character more than 40 years old? He sure is. Is he an actor? Was Einstein... I don't think he acted in anything. I'm gonna say no. I don't want to say probably not because I want to... That's definitely not the point of him. Did your character die? Yes, unfortunately. Does your character shout? I don't know. I'm glad that it has an I don't know option. Has your character been the president of a country? No. This is gonna be really frustrating if it just gets like 40 questions deep and it's like, has your person thought of science before? Has your character been dead for more than 100 years? No, I think Einstein died in 55, so he has not. Does your character especially appeal to children? What do you guys think? Do you think children have a soft spot for Einstein? I don't think so. I think everyone knows E equals MC squared, but that doesn't mean he appeals to them. So I'm gonna say no. Come on. No. Is your character from the Dramatical Murder series? No. God, this is gonna be painful. Is your character evil? Absolutely not. Einstein is the greater good. Is your character a singer, or does he work with a singer? No. Is your character associated with a scarecrow? No. I don't think it's actually... It might not actually get Einstein. This will be... Because it's not asking any relevant questions to where if you were asking me these questions, I'd be like, you're never going to get this. You're never going to get this if this is your thought process. Is your character loyal to their cause? Sure. Is your character white? Yes. Is your character from Berserk? No. I don't know what that is. Is your character used for test experiments? So this is like finally kind of a sciencey one, and I feel like it should be no. But I want them to be like, no, you go, little buddy. You're on the right track to science. But I don't know. He wasn't used for them. Is your character like history? I don't know. I don't know. Is your character an inventor? Does it count as inventing if you're inventing an equation? These are the questions that we're hoping to answer here. Look at this cute dog. Oh. Is he an inventor? No. Because I think that's going to lead them down the rabbit hole of like engineering. Sorry. Is your character a politician? He did write to Roosevelt, right? To say that they needed to start pursuing the whole nuclear field. Does that count as being political? Probably not. No or probably not. I'm just going to say no. Neil Armstrong. No, but I mean, okay, so at least they got in the realm of science, so that's kind of cool, but you are wrong, Akinator. What goes... Oh, so it gives you the option to continue. Let's keep going, because it seems like it's starting to narrow down a little bit. Is your character's work dangerous? No. Especially with those thought experiments. It's a no. Is your character often seen with an extremely long scarf? Probably not. Is your character a dictator? No. Is your character a film composer? No. Is your character from Alien Isolation? No. Is your character from your family? No. It's really not going to get Einstein. This was a terrible idea for a video. Is your character a painter? I don't think so. Does your character take care of you? We've already established that the character died. Is your character linked with... I thought it said foot. Sure? No. Has your character been dead for more than 20 years? Yes. Is your character in the Avengers? No. That would be pretty funny. There was like Captain America and Iron Man and the Hulk dropping into combat, and then down comes Albie with like... He had the power to like warp space. That would be... I would watch the hell out of that new Avengers. Is your character a writer? No. Is your character a scientist? 38 questions later, is your character a scientist? Yes. 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 Does your character wear their hair in a goofy fashion? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's about to get it. Yes! Albert Einstein, scientist, took like 40 questions. What does that mean for anyone else? You are right. You are right. You got Albie. Cool. So you guessed right. Play again. Let's, so that's a famous scientist. And let's be real. There are a huge amount of famous physicists in the physics community. Like people that physicists or people who are in the field of physics would know. But I have a feeling if it took 40 questions for Akinator to get Albie, the likelihood of it getting someone a little bit less famous seems pretty crazy, and that's going to lead to a long video. So it seems like it wants to stay in the realm of more modern stuff. So what if we chose like a really popular physics YouTube channel like Veritasium? Let's go with that. So let's try a physicist who's also a YouTuber. So is your character a girl? No. So I think his name is Derek. And I hope I know enough about him to where I can actually answer these questions. So let's go with Derek from Veritasium and see if the Akinator can figure it out. Is your character... I still don't know what FNAF is, but probably not. Is your character real? Yes. Does your character have a gaming channel? No. Does your character create music? I think there's actually a Veritasium video where he does Gravity to the tune of Gravity by John Mayer, but he changed the words. So... I don't want to mislead this thing though, so let's just say don't know to be safe. Is your character a famous YouTuber? They might get this faster than Albie. Yes. Is your character on Team 10? Nope. Nope. Imagine seeing just like Jake Paul with his arm around Derek from Veritasium. That would be the weirdest thing. Is your character? So no, definitely not. I wish there was a definitely not. Is your character in a relationship? See, this is where it would be really helpful if I knew him as a person. I don't know. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of these. Does your character live in a swamp? No. This is so specific. They're narrowing down things one thing at a time instead of entire groups. Has it even asked if it's male or female? Male or female? Does your character wear a black mask? No. Like, I've heard Akinator is amazing at guessing everything, but so far I'm not impressed. Is your character married? Yes. Because we just looked that up. Does your character have any kids? Don't know. Does your character create educational content? Uh-oh. Yes. Do you have any facial hair? Yes. Michael Stevens. Close! Close. I think if we go a little bit further, it'll figure it out. Submitted by Poop Baby. Okay. You're wrong, but you're close. Yes. Is your character known for being sad? I hope not. Is your character on a diet? I don't know. Does your character wear a hat? No. Has your character shot a movie about his life? I don't think so. We're coming up on the Albi limit. Taiwanese? No. Does your character work for a cell phone company? I was thinking about that. Is your character a YouTuber? Didn't it already ask that? The first one was, is it a famous YouTuber? A character from Battle Universe? No. Small. Does your character have small hands? No. I think that was like the last question, so it's officially more questions than Einstein. But honestly, I think if we started out with our person being Michael Stevens from Vsauce, we probably would have answered every question exactly the same. Is your character like origami? Maybe, I don't know. Is your character... This is the third time. That was gross. This is the third time it's asked, is this person on YouTube? Yes. Yes, he's on YouTube. Does your character have children? I don't know. And I think that's one of the second times that he's asked that. No. This is going terribly. Does your character wear gloves? Probably sometimes, if it's cold. I've got a bad feeling about this. I think if it got Michael Stevens, it's like, oh, it's definitely not in that ballpark then. Is your character a singer? No. Jordan Peterson. Ugh. University of Toronto professor. Wow. Continue. Oh my god. How many questions are we? I'm gonna have to like cut some of this out. Is your character Canadian? I think he is. I think he's Canadian and I think he's Australian. Come on, you're so close. You know he's a YouTuber. You know he's Canadian. You got Michael Stevens. Does your character have a bad temper? No, probably. I hope not. No. Does your character have an official name? Yeah. How is that helpful? What does that help you with? What did it have in mind that was like, this doesn't have a name? Is your character from Futurama? I just said it was on YouTube 3 times. Does your character like science? I hope. So here's the deal. With this game, I had very high hopes. I thought it would take a question, you would answer the question, and then it would follow as if now it knows the answer to that question and take that into account. But I guarantee it's going to ask me if it likes science like 4 more times. Yes. I don't know what that is. The king of random? YouTuber? You are wrong. What were you thinking about? Okay, so I guess I couldn't get Veritasium. So let's say Veritasium. I'm very surprised that I didn't get Veritasium. I hope I spelled that right. If you find your character on the following list, please click on its name. So it looks like someone has used Derek before. I guess it just didn't ask me good enough questions to guide it in that direction. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's try one more person because Akinator is way worse at guessing physicists than I thought it would have. So let's do who should we do? Let's do someone in pop science, like the pop physics little realm. So we could do Neil deGrasse Tyson, maybe Stephen Hawking. Yeah, actually, in respect for Stephen Hawking, rest in peace. Let's see if the Akinator can find him. Is your character a girl? No. Is your character... I need to find out what FNAF is. You better get Stephen Hawking. Is your character real? Yes. Does your character have a gaming channel? Probably not. No. Does your character create music? No. Is your character an actor? He was on TV. Does that qualify as being an actor? So let's say probably. Is your character a wrestler? Absolutely not. Does your character have any kids? Yes. Is your character run for president? No. Is your character good at role-playing? No. Is your character on a popular TV show? There we go, yes. Into the universe? Are you kidding me? Is your character bald? No. Does your character use the internet? Probably, right? Does your character have a British accent? That's a tough question. Because I'm sure his regular accent was probably English, but his voice thing definitely had an American accent. So the voice thing is not him. He has a British accent. So yes. Is your character linked with cooking? No. Was your character on America's Got Talent? I doubt it. Is your character associated with nature? Yeah. It's into the universe, right? So sure. Does your character have this name of an animal? I've never met an animal named Steven. Has your character been on live on the radio? Probably. Is your character still alive? Unfortunately, no. Is your character an author? Yes. Is your character Australian? No. Come on. Is your character handicapped? It's got it. Here it is. Is your character in a wheelchair? Yes. There you go. Long live Stephen Hawking. Akinator knew who he was. Theoretical physicist, you are right. People, that makes me feel better. So, one of the things about Akinator is I think the way that it develops the bank of people to pull from, the people to guess, is people have to submit it. So you saw how before I had to type in Veritasium, and I think if no one's put it before, then you could submit it with like a description. So if he's bad at guessing physicists, it's because the public doesn't have them guessing physicists. So we need to change that. We need to make the Akinator more physics-friendly content. But Stephen Hawking was played 73,000 times, so there is hope. But guys, this is kind of a fun game. I could see how it's not quite there yet for the physics community, but this would be kind of fun to just have like a random person in mind, so yeah, give it a try. I'll leave a link in the description so that you guys can play this for yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I understand that it was kind of slow at guessing things, and it was kind of frustrating to be like, dude, stop asking the same question multiple times. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys there.